Good morning. This is May the 15th, Wednesday 2024, and we are in BBIS second semester compulsory English class, where we have been reading closely line by line Priscilla Long's essay on happiness for the last 4 or 5 classes. And in the previous class, we were reading about love and happiness, and Priscilla Long says that, just a minute, Long says that love brings happiness, maybe passionate love brings happiness, but not obsessive love, right? Because when you have an obsessive desire for someone or something, you are agonized if you do not get them. And then she quotes Buddhist monk Matthew Ricard, who says that obsessive desire that often accompanies passionate love can degrade affection. You have passionate love for somebody or something, and if that passionate love grows into obsessive desire, see, understand the difference between passion and obsession. Passion may be positive, obsession is negative. Then this obsession degrades your affection, degrades your tender feelings for the person, and it degrades the joy of appreciating. It degrades everything. So, what is love that brings happiness? Love that is tender, love that is affectionate, and love that gives joy of appreciating person you love, and love that encourages you to share your life with another. That is the kind of love that brings happiness. This is what we were reading in the previous class. And then she talks about obsessive desire, agony of love, misery of love, craving, delirium, delusion. We talked about this also in the previous class. And then Priscilla says that I wouldn't call obsession love. I wouldn't call craving, delirium, and delusion as love. And it does not make for happiness, right? But she says all we need to be happy in life is we need love. If we don't have love in life, we can never be happy. If we are not loving someone, if someone is not loving us, if we don't love our parents, if they don't love us, we can't be happy. So what is that love? We should listen to one another. If you are husband, wife, listen to one another. If you are brother, sister, listen to one another. If you are father, son, listen to one another. If you are friends, listen to one another. Then know that your partner is there for you to help if needed. Know that your friends are there for you to help if needed. This is what love is. The feeling that I have people who will be helping me if necessary. Then the feeling that we are living in a community where all people are related together with fun and attention and respect. Where people attend each other. Where people attend each other, where people take care of what is going on to one another. Where people have respect for one another. That is, if you have a community where people care about each other, then that is love. I don't have such community. I live in Kathmandu and my neighbors don't know me. I don't know my neighbors. Then the sense of being valued. Another, what brings happiness? What is love? Love is when you feel that people value you. Yesterday you asked a question, a very important question. What, sir, if our parents insult us? If that is the case, if your parents are insulting you, they do not value you. If you insult your parents, you do not value them. So if you value somebody, you won't insult them, right? So the feeling that people value me, my parents value me, my boyfriend values me, my girlfriend values me, my brother values me, sister values me, my neighbors value me, my teacher values me, that feeling is what brings happiness. The feeling that people regard you as diamonds, they treasure you. They have a very high opinion about you. That feeling is love that brings happiness. And the feeling that you love someone and someone loves you in return, that's the kind of love that brings happiness. So in the examination, you may have a question. Priscilla Long says a lot about love. Summarize what she says about love, or what does Priscilla Long say about love and happiness, or what kind of love, according to Priscilla Long, brings happiness and what kind of love does not. Why? You may have questions like this. Okay, this is what we read in the previous class. I was recapturing the previous class. Now let me move ahead. After talking about these things, Priscilla Long shares her personal feeling, and she says that my happiest memories are about love. As I teach you this line, I recall all my happiest memories. Me too. My happiest memories are about love. Either in the family or in the neighborhood or with girls, right? So the best memories are the memories of love. Someone loved you, you loved someone. Dancing all night at the other side, Herbert Marcuse cracking up at my joke, that long perfect summer day at Howard and Rose's house on Cape Cod, certain hours spent with certain lover a long time ago. As I teach you this paragraph, what do I remember? I'll speak in Nepali. India ma चाहिँ साँझ पख त्यो रुखको रुखबाट पातहरू झरेको हुन्छ टन्न वरिपरि आँगनभरि ठुलो आँगन हुन्छ अनि मानिसहरूले बेलुका सनसेट हुने बेलामा चाहिँ पुरै आँगन सफा गर्छन् अनि आँगन सफा गरेपछि त्यो पुरै पात चाहिँ आँगनको बिचबाट खाडल खनेको हुन्छ सानो त्यो खाडल मिलाएर हाल्छन् अनि जाडोयाममा के हुन्छ ठ्याक्क बेलुका भएपछि 6-7 बजेतिर अँध्यारो भएपछि त्यहाँ आगो सल्काउँछन् अनि घरभरिका मान्छेहरू छिमेकका मान्छेहरू अरू साथीहरू त्यो वरिपरि आगो वरिपरि बसेर आगो ताप्ने र गफ गर्ने बानी हुन्छ अनि त्यो पर्टिकुलर चाहिँ आँपको पातहरू अथवा कुनै कुनै बिरुवाको पातो सुकेको पातो जलायो भने त्यसबाट असाध्यै स्वीट स्मेल आउँछ अहिले यही पनि म कहिलेकाहीँ बाटोमा त्यो स्मेल आउँछ कतै बाले आउँदो रहेछ अनि त्यो ड्राई लिफहरू बाल्दै आउने स्मेल I don't forget the smell. That is in my memory, a very loving memory. एकदमै स्वीट स्मेल अनि त्यो स्मेलले के पनि सम्झाउँछ बजहरू बस्थ्यो कहिलेकाहीँ गर्ल्सहरू पनि आउँथ्यो रेयरली अनि गर्ल्सहरू आयो भने हामी कुराकानी गर्थ्यौँ स्वीट मेमोरिज राइट सो वाट आर द बेस्ट मेमोरिज memories of love are the best memories. That's what brings happiness. Now, I won't go in detail in this section. Again, she turns back to the issue of Bhutan and talks about Bhutanese happiness questionnaire that asks, on an average, how many days did you spend in the past 12 months attending social and cultural activities? This is what brings happiness. If you often attend social, cultural events in your community, you feel good because you feel involved with the people, right? Such as festivals. In America, patriotic holidays such as 4th of July with its flag waving is for some a celebration of the current war, sometimes papered over by the sentiment of support for our soldiers. When you support soldiers, you feel happy. The concept of supporting the soldiers but not the war is too subtle for some flag wavers. You wave flags and you go to July 4 celebrations and you support the soldiers who are fighting. I enjoy 4th of July celebrations, especially the hot dogs. Now she writes what she enjoys: hot dogs, fireworks, ice cream, and the good mood of the crowd. As I teach you this paragraph, what I remember is in India, in Chaitra Ashtami, where I was brought up near Gorakhpur. I spent 20 years in the same place. Every year in Chaitra Ashtami and Ram Navami, there will be a big mela, fair, very big mela in a large ground. यो यले कलेज जत्रै ग्राउन्डमा मेला लाग्थ्यो अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ मेलामा 1 महिना अगाडिबाट तयारी हुन्थ्यो अनि स्टलहरू 1 महिनाबाट मान्छेहरू कहाँबाट आएर गाडीमा सामान लगाउँथ्यो सर्कस आउँथ्यो अनि त्यो पिङहरू आउँथ्यो अनि त्यो क्यासिनो जस्तो चाहिँ यसरी फ्याक्ने आउँथ्यो अनि त्यहाँ फ्लुटहरू बेच्ने आउँथ्यो अनि त्यो अरू अरू टोयहरू बेच्ने आउँथ्यो मोर देन 100 टाइप्स अफ बिजनेसमेन केम देयर अनि अराउन्ड 5, 6, 10 डेज चल्थ्यो त्यो मेला अनि त्यो मेलामा चाहिँ टाढा टाढाबाट हजारौँ मान्छे आउँथे खुट्टा टेक्ने ठाउँ हुँदैन थियो अनि हामी बच्चा हुन्थ्यौँ सानो सानो 12, 13, 14 वर्षका मान्छे अनि हामीले फ्यामिलीले पैसा दिन्थ्यो 2 रुपियाँ 4 रुपियाँ 5 रुपियाँ 1 रुपियाँ 50 पैसा 25 पैसा अनि हामी लिएर गएर मेलामा चाहिँ घुम्थ्यौँ फ्लुट किन्थ्यौँ त्यो क्यासिनो जस्तो हुन्छ नि फ्याँकेर खेल्थ्यौँ त्यो खेल्थ्यौँ एन्ड द्याट भाषा नै अहिले पछि म पढाइन्छु एन्ड द्याट गेभ अस प्लेजर अब अहिले के हुन्छ रामनवमी आउँछ चतुर्दशी आउँछ आई फिल स्याड बिकज टुडे वी डोन्ट हेभ द्याट सेलिब्रेसन आई डोन्ट नो वाइ इभन गाउँमा पनि हामी सानोमा के हुन्थ्यो चतुर्दशी हामी चाहिँ त्यो लङ्गुर बुर्जा खेलाउँछ नि त्यो यस्तो यस्तो गरेर जुवा जस्तो क्या त्यो पनि हामी खेल्थ्यौँ होइन सो वाट द पोइन्ट हियर यु फिल ह्याप्पी वेन यु पार्टिसिपेट इन सोसल इभेन्ट्स इन कल्चरल इभेन्ट्स इन सेलिब्रेसन्स you find happiness, right? But the holiday also comes with unhappy disagreements and hatreds within our ever at war nation, not to mention people shooting of illegal fireworks and starting fires and blowing off their fingers. So the point here is, Bhutanese people, the Bhutanese government, they ask their people, how often do you participate in social activities? Those who participate more in social activities, they are happier. So what is the point here? You read last year, Computers and the Pursuit of Happiness by David Galanter, where Galanter says that the best source of love and happiness in life is people. And when you celebrate festivals, you get connected with multiple people. Right? When you come to class, I'm sure you feel happier than staying at home, for example. At home, you might be alone, lonely. Your parents might go to job. But when you come to class, you see all the community. So when we are with people, more and more people, we are always happy. Chances are our happiness increases. Okay. Then for this he writes, the opening of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge on July 15, 2007, on the other hand, was an American celebration free of antagonism. So look, you go to a place, you are on the bridge and you look down in the river, you see the flowing water, you see the animals, you see the birds, you see maybe ducks in the water, you see the beauty of the place. That is what gives you happiness. It was for me a day of pure enjoyment, spent with my friend, the poet. Say, you feel happy when you have a good friend with you, right? And photographer, M.M. Sweet, we walked across the bridge and back again, took pictures. Look, you feel happy when you take photographs. You feel happy when you ride, for example, a rickshaw or elevator. You feel happy when you climb a tower, for example. You feel happy when you take selfies and selfies, for example, and you publish them in Instagram, for example. There were balloons and flags. I remember now, we would buy balloons. They used to make monkeys of balloons with long tails. I remember buying these balloons. लाम हुन्थ्यो त्यो बलुनको चाहिँ बाँदर बनाएको हुन्थ्यो बलुनकै कान हुन्थ्यो बलुनकै पुच्छर हुन्थ्यो अनि हामी त्यो 10 पैसा 15 पैसामा आउँथ्यो अनि त्यो किनेपछि हामी कति ह्यापी फ्लुट सबभन्दा बढी हामीलाई मन पर्ने बाँसुरी किन्ने अनि पिरी पिरी पारेर बजाउन त आउँदैन नि अनि पिरी पिरी पारेर ह्यापी अनि त्यो एउटा आउँथ्यो त्यो बाँसको सिन्कामा बनाएको फ्यान जस्तो हुन्थ्यो अनि त्यो लिएर दौडेपछि त्यो घुम्थ्यो हातमा समात्यो त्यसै कि हावा लाग्नु पर्यो अनि घुम्थ्यो कि अनि हावा लाग्दैन थियो हामी के छ अनि रन गर्थ्यौं अनि त्यो फर्र घुम्थ्यो अनि हामी कति ह्यापी राइट लुक व्हाट गिव्स ह्याप्पीनेस देयर वर बलून्स फ्ल्याग्स फुड रेसेस पिकनिक्स स्पीचेस अब हामी पिकनिक जाँदैछौँ सरले अर्गनाइज गर्नुभएको छ कमिङ स्याटरडे गोदावरीमा अहिलेबाट म प्रिपेयर्ड छु इन्जोय गर्न हामी हाइकिङ गर्छौँ हैन डान्स होला इटिङ होला ड्रिंकिङ होला पिकनिक लुक it's a long time we haven't been to picnic right
आरो र देलान्छ भन्ने आछ
अच्छा
दुईजना एकछिन अब त म्यामले बोलाउनु
एकछिन मैले यताबाट जाऊ है छिटो आऊ है छिटो आउनु They were happy children. Look, when you see others happy, particularly children, you become happy. When you see others crying, you become sad. Compare. You visit a nursery in a school, and the other day you visit an ICU in a hospital. What feelings will have? When you visit a nursery in a school and you have time with the kids, you feel good, fine, you enjoy. But the other day, when you visit ICU in a hospital, you see a lot of sick people dying, about to die, and you feel bad and sad. So when you see happy people, you feel happy. And when you see sad people, you feel sad. So what is the way to be happy? Always keep yourself in the company of happy people. Play with children. आजकल एउटा भिडियो मैले हेर्छु फेसबुकमा रिल आउँछ जेहरू त्यही बढी आउँछ अनि मैले के हेर्छु भने एउटा 22-23 वर्ष केटा छ अनि 4-5 वर्षको दुईटा बच्चाहरू छन् अनि त्यो उसले त्यो बच्चाहरूसँग चाहिँ कुरा गर्छ अनि कुरा गरेपछि उसले भिडियो बनाउँछ अनि त्यो बच्चाहरूले इनोसेन्ट तरिकाले यस्तो गहिरो कुरा बोल्छ यु कान्ट इमेजिन त्यति सानो बच्चा त्यस्तो बुद्धि हुन्छ भनेर अनि मलाई अचम्म के लाग्छ भने त्यति सानो बच्चा छ तोते बोले नै फुटेको छैन तर उसले धेरै पिएचडी गरेको मान्छे भन्दा पनि बुद्धिमान कुरा गर्छ त्यो बच्चाले त्यति विजडमको कुरा गर्छ and when I see the depth of wisdom in those children I am overjoyed. Sometimes you see, who is that American presenter, Jimmy Fallon something, forgot the name, he sometimes brings children on his show sometimes. And if you go to YouTube and watch his shows with children, you'll be surprised, right? Okay. Happy families give happiness. Happy people everywhere, walking in the park, skipping, running on the new breeze. There was beauty of the new breeze. The glory of human engineering genius on that sunny day above the wild and deep channel of the sea. This is Tacoma Narrows. I was happy. The point here is, when you go to a happy surrounding, when you accompany happy people, then you feel happiness. Then you become happy. So if you want to be happy in life, accompany happy people. If you want to be happy in life. Right? Okay. Let's move further. Look here, she says, I was happy, N was happy, everyone was happy. Now then she changes the topic slightly and she talks about cities and happiness. Right? And she says that we should try to make our cities also happy. For example, what can we do to make our cities happy? What can we do? For example, she says that we can manage greater and more equitable access to services, accessible services like using smart technology, like walkable roads, bikeable roads, wider pedestrian spaces for people to walk and talk, safe pedestrian streets, safe sidewalks where people walk and talk a lot, and a lot of greenery in the city, clean parks, space through urban landscape. Right. मेरो घर अगाडि पार्क छ, नगरपालिकाले बनाएको छ. अनि अस्ति चुनावको बेलामा चाहिँ नेताजीले चुनाव लड्ने हुँदो रहेछ अनि त्यसपछि चुनाव आउनुभन्दा 3 महिना अगाडि चाहिँ उहाँले पहिला पनि पदमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो अनि उहाँले चाहिँ त्यो नगरपालिकाको बजेट ल्याएर दुबो ओछ्याउनु भयो लाखौं मलाई लाग्छ 20-30 लाख खर्च भयो होला पुरा त्यो मखमली दुबो राख्नु भयो पुरै पार्क सफा गरेर अनि गजब बनाउनु भयो अनि त्यसपछि रुखमा पनि त्यो लाइटहरु लगाउनु भयो रातिमा चाहिँ बल्ने लगाउनु बिहानै लगाउनु भयो अनि गजबको बनाउनु म त घर अगाडि पार्क म खुसी भएँ। अनि त्यसपछि के भएछ भने नेताजीलाई चुनावमा पार्टीले टिकट दिएन नदिएपछि उहाँ दुखी हुनुभयो, छोडिदिनु भयो। अनि चुनावमा चाहिँ अर्कोलाई टिकट दियो, जसलाई टिकट दियो उहाँ नेताजी हार्नुभयो। अनि अर्को पार्टी आयो वडामा। अब वडामा अर्को पार्टी आएपछि त्यो अर्को पार्टीको नेताले त्यो अर्को पार्टीको नेताले गरेको काम नगर्ने। अनि अब पहिला चाहिँ एउटा पार्टीले पार्क बनायो, अब अर्को पार्टी जित्यो, अब अर्को पार्टीले पार्कमा सफाइ पनि नगर्ने भयो। अनि त्यहाँबाट फोहोर हुन्छ। अनि कहिले काहीँ आउँछ, अहिले त आउनै छोड्यो। अब अहिले के भयो, केटाकेटी त्यहाँ खेल्दा खेल्दा त्यो सबै दुबोसुबो सिद्धियो। अब पुरै पहिला चाहिँ झार भयो। अनि त्यहाँ फलामको बेन्ची बनाइदिएको छ, त्यहाँ के हुन्छ त यौनजन्य क्रियाकलाप हुन्छ, दिउँसै पनि राति पनि। मान्छेहरू आउँछन्, कपाल आउँछन्, अनि त्यहाँ अँगाला बस्छन्, हेर्न नसक्ने कामहरू गर्छन्। अनि त्यहाँबाट त्यो के अरे खाना खाएर चाउचाउ फाल्छन् होइन, पानीको बोतल फाल्छन्। अनि त्यो पार्कभरि फोहोरै फोहोर छ। अब के भयो त्यो, अब त्यो पार्क के को सेन्टर भयो, एकदमै गलत क्रियाकलापको केन्द्र भयो। Why I am sharing this? Because it says, what makes city people happy? Well managed parks, well managed green spaces, right? Urban landscape. Okay, let's move ahead. Then she gives example of Seattle, right? She says that we need to plant more street trees, create more bike lanes, more pedestrian paths. There's an essay, a beautiful essay on this kind of topic, how cities are dying. The essay is Wasteland and Elegy. A beautiful essay. Wasteland and Elegy. In that essay, I forgot the writer, she talks about her town. And she describes how over the years the town is losing natural beauty because of modern development, right? Something similar. Okay. I don't bike or drive, I lack depth perception, but these projects make me happy. My city, traffic cluttered as it is becoming more livable. What brings happiness? Livable cities. But what of dread events? Now she tells what can make us unhappy. Okay, so far she was talking about what can make us happy. Now she talks about what can make us unhappy. For example, if in your city dangerous things take place, murders, shootings, firing, that will make you unhappy. If there is injustice, that makes unhappy. If there is incarceration, fire accidents, incidents, that makes unhappy. Shootings, beatings, torture, that makes us unhappy. What makes unhappy? At US Customs and Border Protection backed by IC has stolen your child, deported you without your child. That may make us unhappy. What makes us unhappy? What if the love of your life was shot dead at the traffic stop? While dancing the night away, the police shoots you for no reason and kills you. What about happiness in the face of grief and trauma? What about suffering? So these are the things that might make us unhappy. You may have a question in the examination. For example, Priscilla Long not only talks about what makes us unhappy, Priscilla Long also talks about, Priscilla Long not only talks about what makes us happy, Priscilla Long also talks about what makes us unhappy. In an essay, a few paragraphs describe, according to Priscilla Long, what things make us unhappy. You may have that question, right? For 30 years, Anthony, now she gives example. She gives example of this thing. Look here. She says very sensitive thing. For 30 years, Anthony Ray Hinton was incarcerated in Alabama on death row. This guy was given death punishment and he was put in jail for 30 years for a murder he did not commit. This is unhappiness. This is injustice. When you are falsely charged of a crime that you did not commit. What does it show? It shows the failure of state system. After the Supreme Court absolved him of guilt and he was released, he commented that although they had stolen 30 years of his life, look what he said. A guy who was put in jail for 30 years for a crime that he did not do. And when he came out of jail, the correspondent asked him, and look his answer. This is very philosophical answer. This will tell you what gives us happiness. His answer tells what is the source of happiness. Read here. They could not take my soul. Don't allow anything to steal your soul. संसारमा कुनै चीजले पनि तपाईको आत्मा तपाईको जमिरलाई डिगाउन नदिनुस्. अगाडि 10 केजी सुन भए पनि तपाईको जमिर डिग्न भएन के. जमिर भनेको तपाईको जमिर is the sense of right and wrong in your heart. Jamir is an Urdu word. Jamir means the sense that we all have, the sense of right and wrong. When we are in dilemma, we always know what is right, what is wrong. Sometimes we choose the wrong, sometimes we choose the right. But every human being has this capacity. Do you realize? We all have this capacity. And when there are two options given to us, one right option, one wrong option, we know that this is right and this is wrong. And if we are greedy, we go with the wrong option. If we are honest, we go the right option. That is called Zamir. That is called conscience. That is called Vivek. We call that Zamir, conscience, Vivek. We call that Imandari. And he says, don't let your soul fall in the trap of greed. Don't let your soul fall in the trap of... I'll give an example. I'll speak Nepali here. एउटा प्लेस असाध्यै राम्रो प्ले धेरै पुरानो आजभन्दा 500 वर्ष अगाडि लेखेको प्लेको नाम हो डक्टर फास्टस. क्रिस्टोफर मार्लो लेखेको हो डक्टर फास्टस. युट्युबमा भिडियोहरू हुन्छ, बीबीसीको प्ले बनाएको पनि छ, हेर्दा हुन्छ कहिले फुर्सद भयो भने. मैले कुरा किन मेन्सन गरेँ भने डक्टर फास्टसमा फास्टस भन्ने एउटा विद्यार्थी हुन्छ, युनिभर्सिटीमा पढ्ने 20-22 वर्ष तपाईको उमेरको हुन्छ. अनि उसलाई अचानक के मन लाग्छ भने संसारकै सबभन्दा पावरफुल मान्छे हुन मन लाग्छ उसलाई. हेर्नुस्, ग्रेट डिजायर हेर्नुस् कसरी मान्छे दुःखमा पुग्छ. दिस प्ले टेल्स यु व्हाट इज हाउ वी बिकम स्याड. के गर्यो भने स्याडनेस आउँछ, के गर्यो भने ह्याप्पिनेस हराउँछ. एन्ड ही सेज आई वान्ट टु बी मोस्ट पावरफुल पर्सन. अनि त्यहाँबाट उसले चाहिँ ब्ल्याक म्याजिक सिक्न खोज्छ, ब्ल्याक म्याजिक बारे पढ्छ. अनि ब्ल्याक म्याजिक पढ्दा पढ्दा उसले अलि अगाडि बढेपछि यति अगाडि पुग्छ कि एउटा त्यो मेफिस्टोफेलिस भन्ने एउटा चाहिँ इभिल एन्जल हुन्छ, मेफिस्टोफेलिस, उसँग उसको भेट हुन्छ ब्ल्याक म्याजिक सिक्ने क्रममा. ऊ आउँछ. त्यो मेफिस्टोफेलिस भनेको भूत प्रेत जस्तो भूत हो, प्रेत हो. अनि मेफिस्टोफेलिसले के भन्छ भने फास्टसलाई, ल तिमीलाई मैले ब्ल्याक म्याजिक सिकाइदिन्छु र ब्ल्याक म्याजिक सिकेपछि तिमीले जे पनि गर्न सक्छौ. तर के भन्छ भने तिमीले तिम्रो सोल छ नि, तिम्रो हार्ट छ नि, त्यो हार्ट मलाई दिनुपर्छ भनेपछि एउटा कन्ट्र्याक्ट हुन्छ. उसले भन्छ एउटा सम्झौता गर भन्छ. अनि 21 इयरको हुन्छ त्यो विद्यार्थी. अनि 21 इयरको कन्ट्र्याक्ट साइन गर्छ. अर्थात् 21 वर्षसम्म तिमीले यो ब्ल्याक म्याजिकको इन्जोय गर्न सक्छौ. तर त्यसपछि इन रिटर्न तिम्रो हार्ट, तिम्रो सोल मैले लान्छु भनेर उसले हुन्छ साइन गर्छ. अनि साइन गरेपछि मेफिस्टोफेलिसले फास्टसलाई एकदमै पावरफुल बनाइन्छ. अनि के हुन्छ, ऊ बाहिर हिँड्छ, उसलाई कसैले देख्दैन, इन्भिजिबल हुन्छ कि. अनि संसारभरि घुम्छ, ऊ राजाका दरबारमा जान्छ, म्याजिक देखाउँछ, वाह हुन्छ, फेमस हुन्छ. टाइम बित्दै जान्छ, उसले थाहै पाउँदैन. अचानक 21 वर्ष पुरा हुन्छ र त्यो नाइट आउँछ जुन दिन उसले अब आफ्नो सोल दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ. अनि बल्ल उसलाई ख्याल आउँछ कि ला मैले त यादै गरेको थिइनँ, मैले त सोल पो बेचेको छु. अनि मेफिस्टोफेलिस आउँछ, सरी लुसिफर छ, लुसिफर कि मैले बिर्सिरहेको छु. ल आइदर मेफिस्टोफेलिस अर लुसिफर, मैले बिर्सिरहेको छु. सायद लुसिफर जस्तो लाग्छ है मलाई. लुसिफर आउँछ अथवा के मैले बिर्सिरहेको छु. अनि उसले अब हाम्रो उसले पेपर देखाउँछ, कन्ट्र्याक्ट. अनि तिम्रो टाइम सिद्धि 21 वर्ष, अब मेरो टाइम हो, गिभ मी यो सोल भन्छ कि. अनि अब उसले थाहा पाउँछ. अनि त्यहाँबाट उसलाई अब छटपट्टि हुन्छ, अब सोल त लान पऱ्यो, मुटु निकाल्न पऱ्यो नि त. अनि त्यो राक्षसले चाहिँ, त्यो भूतले, प्रेतले त्यो 42 वर्षको हुन्छ त्यो केटातिर, 42 हुन्छ, 21 वर्ष इन्जोय गरेर हुन्छ नि. अनि त्यसलाई मारेर त्यसको मुटु निकालेर लिएर जान्छ कि. अनि उसको एन्ड कसरी भयो? ट्रेजिक एन्ड भयो। ट्रेजिक एन्ड किन भयो? ओभर एम्बिसनले। केले? ओभर एम्बिसनले। बिङ एम्बिसियस इज गुड। इफ यु हेभ नो एम्बिसन, यु आर अ ल्याम्प विदाउट लाइट, फ्युल। बट इफ यु आर ओभर एम्बिसियस, द्याट्स डेन्जरस। यदि ओभर एम्बिसनले के हुन्छ भन्ने बुझ्न मन छ भने कुनै दिन फुर्सद भएर बोर लागेको छ भने युट्युबमा गएर म्याकबेथ भन्ने प्ले हेर्ने, बीबीसी को MACBETH, गजबको ड्रामा छ। ओभर एम्बिसनले के गर्छ भन्ने बुझ्न मन लाग्छ भने 1.5 आवरमा सिद्धिन्छ। कुनै दिन बोर लाग्यो भने टिप्ने, हेर्ने, हेर्दा यस्ता कुरा हेर्नुपर्छ। त मैले यता BBIS पढ्नुहोस्, तर फ्री टाइम यस्तो कुरा हेर्नुहोस्। के प्ले भने मैले? म्याकबेथ, MACBETH बाई शेक्सपियर। अनि लोभले के हुन्छ भने बुझ्न मन लाग्छ भने के अरे किङ लियर हेर्नुहोस्। के हेर्नुहोस्? किङ लियर। लोभले कसरी अनह्याप्पी बनाउँछ? किङ लियर हेर्नुहोस्। ओभर एम्बिसनले कसरी अनह्याप्पी बनाउँछ? म्याकबेथ हेर्नुहोस्। राइट? ओके। शेक्सपियरका 4 ट्रेजेडी छन्, भेरी फेमस। कहिले टाइम मिले हेर्नु होला। के? ओथेलो, किङ लियर, म्याकबेथ र एउटा बिर्सेँ ल, अहिले याद आएन। ओके, सो व्हाट आई वाज सेइङ, डोन्ट अलाउ एनीबडी टु टेक योर सोल. दिस इज गीता फिलोसफी. In this answer that Anthony Ray Hinton gave, he is actually talking, he is saying something from Gita. He hasn't read. Look here. They could not take my soul. They could not take the fact that I love to make people laugh. What makes you happy? Those are the happy people who always give happiness to other people. Who is a happy person? Who makes others happy. तपाईं सोध्नुस्, आज मैले 24 घण्टामा कसलाई कसरी खुसी बनाउन सके त? कुनै चरालाई पानी खुवाए कि, कुकुरलाई पानी खुवाए कि, हैन बिस्कुट दिए कि, कुनै एनिमललाई, कुनै साथीलाई मद्दत गरे कि, ब्लाइन्ड मान्छेलाई बाटो काट्न सहयोग गरे कि, हैन परेवालाई केही खुवाए कि? What I did today that made someone happy, and I had an answer. यदि तपाईले I couldn't make anybody happy भने you are the sad fellow in the world, because you could not give happiness to anyone. Look how beautiful things. So what makes us happy? If we make others happy. केही छैन, टोलमा कोही बच्चा छ, सानो बच्चा छ, बाहिर खेलिरहेछ, उसैसँग कन्भर्सेसन गर्नुस् 5 minutes. That makes him happy, and when he is happy, you feel happy, right? So happiness is reciprocal. Happiness is reciprocal. When you give happiness, you get happiness. When you give happiness, you get happiness. Okay. So he says, I think you can find humor in anything. What is happiness? Develop the attitude of finding a joy in anything and everything. एउटा एटिट्युड पनि हो, जे भयो नि खुसी नै फिल गर्ने के, पोजिटिभ फिल गर्ने. कसैले गाली गर्यो हाँसेर उडाइदिने, कसैले हर्ट गर्यो हाँसेर उडाइदिने, कसैले नचाहिने कुरा बोल्यो हाँसेर उडाइदिने, बिर्सिदिने, इग्नोर गरिदिने. संसारको कुनै पनि चिजलाई कसैलाई पनि तपाईलाई स्याड बनाउन अलाउ नगर्नुस्. Don't let anybody or anything make you sad. It's your life. Your life is your life. Why the hell he should make you unhappy? कसैले गाली गर्यो, forget. उसको प्रेसर पर्छ, तपाईं प्रेसर किन बढाएर बस्ने? कसैले हर्ट गर्यो, forget. उसले गिल्टी फिल गर्छ, तपाईले किन गिल्टी फिल गर्ने? Right? Never allow anyone or anything to make you unhappy. See that? You can find humor in anything. And I use that as a tool to make other people forget their problem. So what makes you forget problem? Humor. What is humor? Humor is fun. Humor is fun. I think it was my biggest asset, having a sense of humor. So how could he spend 30 years being innocent? How could he survive 30 years? He says, a sense of humor gave me the strength to survive 30 years in jail, though I was innocent. Okay. Then she quotes Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and author of Man's Search for Meaning, suffered capture by the Nazis and incarceration in the Auschwitz concentration camp. Auschwitz concentration camp were the camps that Hitler used to kill the Jews. He lost mother, he lost father, he lost wife. He wrote, everything can be taken from a man, but one thing cannot be taken. What? The last of the human freedom to choose. Read it. Watch carefully. The most important line for me in the essay. To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. To choose one's own way. This is exactly the essence of Gita. And what is this essence of Gita? What is in this line? That is called this is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. Look here. See here. To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. And Gita says, Bhagavad Gita says, be Isthita Pragya. Who is Isthita Pragya? Isthita Pragya is a wise person who is not affected by pain and pleasure, who shows equal attitude to pain and pleasure. Dukha parda no attine, sukha pauda no matine. That is called Isthita Pragya. Who is Isthita Pragya? को हो स्थित प्रज्ञ? जो दुख पर्दा आत्तिदैन, धैर्य गुमाउँदैन. जीवनको सबैभन्दा ठुलो हतियार धैर्य हो. Patience is the biggest weapon you have with you to fight suffering in life. Patience, courage. So, को स्थित प्रज्ञ? दुख पर्दा नआत्तिने, सुख पाउँदा नमात्तिने. One who is above pain and pleasure. Somebody who is above pain and pleasure. So what attitude should you develop in life? The attitude that does not lose patience when suffering comes, and the attitude that does not jump and overjoy when happiness comes. You treat suffering and happiness equally. You treat pain and pleasure equally. That is called stoic attitude. Who is stoic? Who is stoic? Stoic is one who does not easily exhibit his emotional reaction to situation, who is always calm and quiet. Who is stoic? One who can maintain a very calm attitude even amid trouble. अत्यन्तै अकल्पनीय दुःख पर्दा पनि शान्त, धीर, उदात्त भएर बस्न सक्ने मान्छेलाई स्टोइक भन्छ. र स्टोइकको बेस्ट नेपाली वर्ड हो, संस्कृत वर्ड हो स्थित प्रज्ञ. र स्थित प्रज्ञ कहाँको कन्सेप्ट हो? श्रीमद् भगवत गीताको. स्थित प्रज्ञ कसलाई भनिन्छ? त्यो मानिस जसलाई पेनले तर्साउँदैन, प्लेजरले मत्याउँदैन. दुःख पर्दाखेरि नआत्तिने, शान्त भएर दुःखलाई फेस गर्ने, र सुख पर्दाखेरि नमात्तिने. That person is called as, what do we call the person? स्थित प्रज्ञ or stoic. And if you have this, and he says, who says? Viktor Frankl. They killed my father. They killed my mother. They killed my wife. They put me in concentration camp. But I survived. How could I survive? Because I developed that stoic attitude, that स्थित प्रज्ञ attitude. रात आएर के भयो भोलि बिहान आउला नि, अँध्यारो भएर के भयो उज्यालो आउला नि. Every tunnel has a light at the end. Every tunnel has a light at the end. The tunnel may be dark, but keep walking. The tunnel may be dark, but keep walking. Soon you will approach the light. Okay, look how beautiful things Priscilla writes. That's why we should read literature. This is what Anthony Ray Hinton did. He chose his attitude. What attitude? What attitude? Not to be discouraged by pain and not to be overexcited by pleasure. That stoic attitude, that sthita pragya attitude. Okay. I understood this better after taking a course in mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is developing self-awareness. What is mindfulness? Developing self-awareness. When you are mindful, you do two things. You pay attention to yourself, your thinking, your feeling, your emotion. And not only that, you also become very attentive to your surrounding. Mindful people pay very deeper attention to what is happening to them and what is happening to other people. Paying careful attention to yourself as well as your surrounding is called being mindful. And mindfulness is a very important quality that young people like you should develop. What is mindfulness? Being aware about what is happening to you and what is happening to people around you. Taking care. Showing sensibility. Showing sensibility. What is sensibility? Sensibility is the quality of being affected by what is happening around. तपाईले कुनै चीजलाई देखेर असर गर्छ, you are sensible. अगाडि एउटा कुनै चीज मर्यो, तपाईको आँखा अगाडि मर्यो, कुकुर मर्यो, you cry, you are sensible, you have sensibility. कुकुर मर्यो असर गर्दैन, मान्छे मर्यो असर गर्दैन, के कसैलाई मर्दा भयो असर गर्दैन, you have no sensibility. Right? So be mindful, have high sensibility. Mindfulness is stress reduction from the organization. Mindfulness Northwest, based on John Kabat-Zinn's work in Massachusetts. It's about lowering reactivity. What is mindfulness? कसैले केही भन्यो, केही गर्यो, तुरुन्तै रियाक्ट नगर्ने. जीवनमा के सिक्नु पर्यो? रियाक्सन गर्ने बानी घटाउँदै लाने. कसैले धकेलिदियो, अब हाम्रो बानी त कुट्न जान्छौँ नि, नगर्ने, रियाक्ट नगर्ने. कसैले गाली गर्यो, रियाक्ट नगर्ने. कस्तो राम्रो हेर्नु त. तपाईले कसैले पनि खराब काम गर्छ, रियाक्टै नगर्नुस् न. एकछिनमा तपाईँ ठिक ठाउँमा आउनुहुन्छ, ऊ चाहिँ पागल भएर हिँड्छ, ऊ बोलाएर हिँड्छ कि, ऊ त म्यालिस छ, ऊ खराब छ नि त. तपाईँ राइट ट्र्याकमा आउनुहुन्छ कि. अब कुकुरले टोक्यो भनेर तपाईँ पनि कुकुरलाई टोक्नु भयो भने तपाईँ त कुकुर हुनुभयो नि त. केही फरक भयो? केही फरक भयो हो कि न? हो कि न? ल भन त. कुकुरले टोक्यो, अब रियाक्सन गरेर तपाईँ कुकुर रोक्न जानु भने के भयो? तपाईँ कुकुर हुनुभयो नि. Look how good. Do not show instant reaction. Another, take moments to breathe, take long breathing. Pay attention to breathing. To be present to the here and now. What is this? To be present here and now means be aware about where you are, who you are, what you are doing. To practice self-compassion. Love yourself, love your body, love your soul, love your heart. Take care of yourself. Have high self-respect. Have high self-esteem. Think always positive about yourself. Be proud of yourself. Believe that you are great. Believe that you can do great things in life. Then you can do great things. Right? Compassion for others. Love other people. To create psychic space from which to observe one's thought. See, this is called self-reflection. This is called self-reflection. And feelings. Pay attention to your thinking. Pay attention to your feelings. To not become the anger or upset or infatuation or irritation. Look, do not lose temper. Do not be upset. Do not have infatuation. What is infatuation? Nai malai tei kati chahincha. Attitude is infatuation. You have heard that song? You have heard that song? Nai malai tei kati chahincha ani bholipaltaबाट अर्को केटी चाहिन्छ. That is called infatuation. What is infatuation? Intense desire. Infatuation is intense desire for someone or something that dies quickly. You have intense desire, but it does not last for a long time. Soon your mood changes. Soon your desire changes. Don't be irritated. Don't have fear. Don't be nervous. The circumstances do not take over one's... Look here, see the line. Do not allow your circumstances to take over your soul. This is exactly the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. What teaching? The idea of Isthita Pragya. If I may use that word, the self remains under its own aegis. See, the self. Nothing should affect yourself. तपाईले आफ्नो सेल्फलाई पेन प्लेजरबाट प्रभावित हुन नदिनुस्. Keep yourself above pain and pleasure. कसैले गाली गर्छ, थ्यांक यू, तपाईको राम्रो होस् भन्नुस्, स्माइल गर्नुस्. तपाईलाई कसैले गलत कुरा भन्यो, ओहो कस्तो राम्रो कुरा गरेर तपाईले तपाईको भलो होस् भन्नुस्. तपाईले कसैले इन्सल्ट गर्यो, ओहो तपाईलाई सधैँ राम्रो होस् यस्तै गर्दै हिँड्नु भन्नु, तपाई आफ्नो बाटो लाग्नुस्. तपाईलाई कसैले मिसबिहेभ गर्यो, थ्यांक यू, होप यु आर फाइन भन्नुस्, अगाडि बढ्नुस्. Don't allow anybody or anything to discourage you. Don't allow anybody or anything to make you weaker. Don't allow anybody or anything to make you lose your hope. Keep yourself always strong. Keep yourself always strong. Look how beautiful things we're reading. Okay. Then Priscilla talks about unhappy moments in her life. For example, she says that the unhappiest moment was when I was informed that hunters had found the skeleton of my beloved sister. She had disappeared. Her dead body was found. Probably a suicide. They found her remains deep in the woods near. I fell into an abyss of pain and grief. I could see no way out. But nothing is unending. Milarepa. Milarepa is a very famous Buddhist monk, ancient monk. Somewhere I read, Milarepa said, every bad or good thing comes to an end. Maybe he said, every good thing comes to an end. Every good thing comes to an end. Understand, you love a boy. You will die for him. But understand that it will come to an end. Be prepared. Be prepared that the boy you love will come to an end. Life will come to an end. Every good thing comes to an end. And we should be ready for that. Right? Okay. But nothing is unending. Pain has an end. Suffering has an end. Even insupportable grief passes through stages, devolves into something different, then different again. Though you never forget, though love never ends, though you never stop missing your sister, life itself moves on. See, you move on, you continue to live, and yes, happiness comes back. This attitude. बहिनी मर्यो, सुसाइड गर्यो, ठीक छ, लाइफ त मुभ गर्छ नि त, ह्याप्पिनेस आउँछ फेरि. एकजना मेरो विद्यार्थी हुनुहुन्छ, धेरै अगाडि मैले 30 वर्ष पढाएको, उहाँको एउटा छोरा चाहिँ 16 वर्षको बच्चा बाइक एक्सिडेन्टमा मर्यो. एसएससी पास गरेर 11 पढ्न बेला हुँदै थियो अनि बाइक किनिदिनु भएको थियो उसलाई ओभर स्पिडिङ गरेर चाहिँ मर्यो ओभर स्पिड गरेर त्यसपछि उहाँले 5-7 वर्ष फेसबुकमा निकै रुनु भयो अनि 8-9 वर्षपछि उहाँको अर्को बच्चा जन्मियो अहिले त्यो बच्चा 2-3 वर्षको भएको छ अनि अझै पनि उहाँले त्यो पहिलो छोराको फोटो राखिराख्नुहुन्छ र रोइरहनुहुन्छ लेखिरहनुहुन्छ बिर्सन सक्दिनँ भन्नुहुन्छ त अर्को बच्चा आयो अब उहाँको पेन कम हुँदैछ एउटा बच्चा मर्यो अर्को बच्चा त आयो नि त इफ सफरिङ कम्स ह्याप्पिनेस अल्सो विल कम दिस एटिट्युड व्हाट शुड वी बिलिभ इफ सफरिङ इज देयर इफ पेन इज देयर ह्याप्पिनेस विल कम ब्याक लाइफ इज फिल्ड विथ सफरिङ बट इट इज अल्सो फिल्ड विथ मेनी वन्डर्स such as the blue sky, the sunshine, the eyes of a baby. Who says? The Vietnamese monk, Thich Nhat Hanh. If you type this word in YouTube, you can see many of videos by this monk. And he says wonderful things. You can watch his videos. Happiness for me is to be part of something larger than myself. Look, she said this in the very beginning. In the very second, third paragraph, she said, happiness is to be part of larger than yours. For example, Phil Knight, in the story Shoe Dog, does this. Phil Knight imagines that he will open a multinational company of shoe. So his idea in high school, he was in high school, he was in class 10, and he writes to his teacher, I plan to open a shoe company. So when as a high school student, Phil Knight imagines that he will be establishing an international shoe company, what is he doing? He is imagining something larger than himself. If you imagine that in 5 years from now, I will start my PhD, you are imagining something larger than yourself. If you imagine that I will be a billionaire, you are imagining something larger than yourself. And what is happiness? Happiness is imagine something larger than yourself and try to achieve that. To be part of literature, for example, to be a writer, and by being a writer, stepping into the river of human creed, be creative, right? Then, okay. Happiness for me is helping others learn to swim in that river. Happiness for me is teaching. Happiness for me is teaching. Every time I'm in the class with my students, I feel happy. And Priscilla says, happiness for me is teaching writing. Because she is a writing teacher. Okay. Then she writes, can we choose to be happy? Should we choose to be happy? Yes, we can choose to be happy. We should choose to be happy. These were the questions she raised in the beginning of this, if you remember. Priscilla raised these questions in paragraph 2, I guess. I mean, happiness of the sort that emerges from an inner state of mind. What is happiness? Happiness is inner state of mind. Happiness is psychological. From a spirit that can't be broken. What is happiness? Happiness is nothing can break your soul. Nothing can break your soul. From a sense of self-worth. What is happiness? Happiness is a feeling that I am a good person. I am a valuable person. Would choosing to be happy help to heal our broken, balanced, dying world? If we cultivate peace of mind, if we cultivate kindness, compassion, if we cultivate respect for others. Look, what are the sources of, what is necessary to become happy? Have peace of mind, be kind to yourself and others, be compassionate, respect everyone, and respect earth. Would that be use as we endeavor to increase our own happiness and that of our community and our world? I think it would. She ends her essay with this remark. Once again, I focus once again. What makes us happy? See, happiness is inner state of mind. Happiness is the spirit that nothing can break. Happiness is the sense of self-worth, the feeling that I am valuable. Happiness is helping to heal the world. Happiness is cultivating peace of mind. Happiness is cultivating kindness. Happiness is cultivating compassion. Happiness is cultivating respect for other people. Happiness is respecting nature, respecting the earth. Happiness is trying to increase the happiness of our community. Happiness is making effort to make others happy. Happiness is trying to make the world happy. And when you try to make other people happy, you become happy. So happiness is reciprocal. You can never be happy without making other people happy. So keep a smiling face. Okay, smile everybody, right? Cheese. People say cheese, right? I don't know how to say. Do we have something more? Okay. We have come to the end. Now the next essay we have is intercultural reader, and the next essay is, just a minute, communicating interculturally, becoming competent. Maybe an essay. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll read this, and if you find time, go through it. And who was given the death of a salesman? Yeah, death of a salesman को ले दिया था एक जना दो जना और को थियो हो तिमी हो को होता ये तीन जना हो ल चार जना भयो ल उसलाई पनि ल पनि जानु भयो ल चार जना उसलाई पनि बाड्नु काम दिनु होला बाड्नु चार जनालाई गर्छ अब त्यो लामो छ कि प्ले लामो छ गाह्रो हुन्छ र अब विदिन 3 days म आइल इन्भाइट यु अबको नेक्स्ट वीक I'll call you for presentation. कुनै हेल्प चाहिन्छ मलाई हेल्प माग्ने क्लास पछाडि भेट्ने र आउँदो हप्ता नेक्स्ट वीक you will present on the play. Thank you.